My father was always studying the martial arts. He was always at the gym. And when I was 5, he got me into judo. And that was my first start. And from there, because he was a Marine, and we moved almost every year in different schools, different arts, and I've studied bits and pieces of 12 different styles. My favorites would have to be, I think, Taekwondo, just because I think it's a beautiful art. I mean, it's not very realistic for the street because, it's a lot of flashy kicks, a lot of useless stuff as far as defense goes. But Kenpo is amazing. It's an amazing art. The hand-eye coordination, it takes the strength, it takes agility. The Kenpo, the Jiu-Jitsu, the Niwaza. Most people haven't even heard of Niwaza. Jiu-Jitsu is great for the sense of arm bars, wrist locks, takedowns, all of that stuff, but most of it starts up here, and it takes you down. What Niwaza is it's basically just a continuation. Niwaza is a combination of Jiu-Jitsu and the art of Taido. Taido is the art of strangulation, chokeholds, things along those lines. And Niwaza just combines it. It's on the ground.
Did you use all of those in your character as a Power Ranger?
I'd like to think that I've created my own, and not necessarily from scratch, but taking a combination of everything that I know and put together what I think is best for myself, or an arsenal, what I feel is the most well-rounded. It helped me to do a lot with my character on Power Rangers.
Which style did you use the most in your character?
Taekwondo. Taekwondo simply because, it's TV. They want to see, the big jump kicks. They want to see the spins, the twirls, all the flash.
Van Damme thing.
Yeah, the Van Damme stuff, Hiya. TV's not very realistic. And even with the Taekwondo, Taekwondo is a precision kicking art. I mean, it's precision down to breaking it down into steps. You take that to TV, it doesn't necessarily look good on TV that way. I remember for the longest time I had a hard time adjusting because they said, no, you can't do it that way. They wanted, instead of seeing the crisp, the snap, they wanted to see the big arcing, kicks, the whoosh. I remember for the longest time that drove me up the wall. But, I adjusted, and I had a blast with it. I got into the tumbling, and I'd mix some tumbling with the martial arts, with, just everything. And, you do 86 to 100 episodes, you start running out of ideas, so you get creative. My character was supposed to be a very, humble, all-American boy. He was supposed to be the superhero, the inner strength, the leader of the group. And I had to come across in such a manner that I thought would convey, but at the same time being humble, which I think is what martial arts is about. Okay, we're going to come up to our center, hands to the hips, and out. Good. Step up. The martial arts video I just did, it's Austin St. John's martial arts video. And step out. And 1. It's instructional Taekwondo video for the little kids. For anybody really, but I use kids in the classes because I know that a lot of my fan base is with the children.
I was born in Vietnam in 1973, and my father was in the Southern Army, so right after the fall, and he came here in 1975, and my family, my mother, and my siblings, we didn't come over until 1980.
What kind of journey did you have?
It was a very, very tough journey, actually. We were on the boat for like 8 or 9 months. A few people died, like about 4 people died. There was like about 3,000 people on that ship.
3,000?
Yeah, and so it was packed like sardine. There was no space, and there was no food, there was no water. And for days I didn't eat, and everybody thought I was dead, and they wanted to throw me overboard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I shouldn't be laughing, right?
I was going to say, that's not funny.
I know.
Lucky for us, they didn't throw you over.
Yeah, my mom was the one that fought and said, no, that's my daughter, you can't throw her overboard yet. And she literally just like put food down my throat, and that's how I stayed alive. And I came here. Excuse me, did I hear a roundhouse?
Roundhouse.
Roundhouse.
Hey.
Flexibility, remember? My agent in Hollywood sent me out on the audition, and it was like about 500 people were there for the part of training. I don't know if they knew what they wanted, but there was like Caucasian girls, black girls, and Asian girls, and it just, by process of elimination, it came down to like 10 girls, and then 5 girls, and then 3 girls, and then I was lucky enough to get the part.
What discipline did you study?
I study Kung Fu with Shaolin. It's really good because it builds a lot of character, and it makes me stronger as a person, especially going through all the stuff that I went through coming over here to America. It just teaches me a lot about, who I am and what I am, and about respect, discipline, and patience, and perseverance, and endurance, and all that. Hiya! Hiya! The show was great. It gave me a lot of experience, and but it's time to move on, and I'm focusing on doing feature films, and become more serious of an actress. That's good. There's a few projects that are in the way, and hopefully we'll start production on one of the big ones that all of us are doing. It's called Children of Merlin. It will be starting the 3 of us, so we're really excited about that.
It's going to be a fun film.
Pretty good, huh?
To all the people out there, just live out your dreams. If you dream something, just pursue it and do it, because if you put your mind to it, you can do basically anything and everything you want to. I mean, look at me. I came from a country that was falling apart because of communism, and escaping to America, not knowing the language, and then learning it from beginning, and overcoming that, and where I am now. It just shows you that if you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want to.